We're live.
It's happening.
Crazy. The big face reveal.
Wait, where's the jingle?
Bow. Banger Management Fantasy Hockey Podcast. Whoa!
Wow.
Whoa.
Woo.
This is so fun.
First video.
That's crazy.
Big news. I wonder if they thought that this is what we're going to look like. Sorry to disappoint.
I ain't really nothing to say.
Welcome in, everybody. Big milestone over here. The event of the century, some are calling it.
The invention of video.
Management. Yes, Banger Management, the Fantasy Hockey Podcast, first video episode. We're Habs fans, if you couldn't tell.
Oh, they could tell. I'm disappointed you guys didn't have a jersey on or anything.
Yeah, I know.
All
I'm
my
feeling
stuff
kind
is
of lame,
boxed up.
actually.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can't.
so now that you guys can see our faces, you have to pick who's your favorite fantasy analyst. This is like Love is Blind, but
Oh my god, but
fantasy
podcast.
hockey version.
Do you guys watch that?
I watched Love is Blind.
Did you watch the reunion?
I haven't seen the reunion yet. I saw clips of it though.
Wow.
Did you watch it?
Of course.
Oh, of course. Okay.
I hate watch it. Eva makes me.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I watch it because I want to watch it. Helen she also likes it, but she likes skipping through everything. I like actually watching the episode. So
I like watching, but I hate everyone on there.
yeah, no, this season was awful.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways.
Yes.
I don't watch it, but I'm glad you guys enjoy it.
It's a
What do you
great
think is
time.
better, Love is Blind or Miracle on Ice?
Stop this. Literally stop this.
I've
right
only
now.
seen one of them, so I got to go with Love is Blind.
Yeah. One of them has like
what?
9 seasons, and the only one only has 1 movie, so the
Yeah.
stats speak for themselves.
True, fair point. One of the Discord members spoke about the of Miracles in Men, which is about the Russian side of it, and I definitely want to check that out. It looks super interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Not
was
like
actually
that
super
Lightsaber?
curious. I'm gonna watch that before I watch Miracle. Just
I
you.
hate you.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually hate you.
We should just start a list, Kevin. Things I'm going to watch before I watch Miracle.
The only thing I have to decide is if I'm watching Wicked before I watch Miracle.
That's fine. You know what?
Yeah.
That's okay. That is, if you
Jake,
want
would
to
you
do that,
the Wicked
respect.
double feature with me
I would do that anytime.
for the
yeah.
second movie coming out? They're doing a double
but
feature where they play
you
both
need to
back to back.
Okay, for those of you who don't know this, first of all, let me just give a proper intro, and then we'll
Yeah,
get into
okay,
this.
go
Oh,
for it.
yeah, true.
The intricacies of our personality. So, welcome into Banger Management, the Fantasy Hockey Podcast. First video episode. Very exciting. Super cool. Today, we are going to be talking about nothing too important.
We're trying to figure this out.
We're gonna go over our fantasy teams, see where we're at, what we can do to improve, and I think that will provide some sort of value. Follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Kevin, I know you've been itching to say it, so just say it.
Join the Discord.
No, not that.
What?
Subscribe on YouTube.
Oh yeah, subscribe on YouTube. This is
huge.
This is gonna be our first YouTube episode, so
Yeah.
we're working things out, seeing what works, what doesn't work, how to go about everything. But I mean, listen, we heard some people wanted some video content, and listen, the video content is here. So if you're watching this, that means we did a good enough job that we can upload this, and hopefully more to come. If this works, then our podcast episodes are going to be video and audio, so you'll be able to get them on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get those, and also on YouTube. We'll be making
Yes.
more shorts content. If you're on TikTok and all that stuff, like we're booming, guys. So if you're not on the boat
moon.
yet, get on the boat because we're going up. Boats don't go
On a
up, but like rocket ships
Tuesday.
do.
Yeah, that's true.
Boats go like this, but we're gonna go boat rocket ship.
You say like a boat, we're going up.
I didn't even clog that. I was like,
And Josh was like, yeah.
I'm like, heck yeah.
We're desensitized to the nonsense. And
Yeah.
I don't just mean your nonsense, Kevin. I mean all of our nonsenses.
Well, I'm always serious.
It's
Yes,
true.
totally.
If you know Josh, you know he's always serious.
Always. Always. So yeah, back to what I was saying before. Kevin is a major cinephile, like Michael Bolton from the Jack Sparrow song from the Lonely
Oh my
Island.
god, I love that
He
song.
has seen
I do love
every
some cine.
movie. He's seen every movie ever except for the ones that I tell him to watch. That's why this bugs me so much.
No, so I was always into movies, but I would say like 3 years ago is when I got really into movies. So anything that's like new as of 3 years ago, I've seen like almost, I don't want to say almost all, there's so many movies out there, but all the not only the mainstream stuff, but like the niche stuff that if you will. But I still need to catch up on some oldies, like Miracle on Ice.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I've never seen Wizard of Oz. Honestly, my main gray areas are I've never seen Wizard of Oz. I've never seen Back to the Future.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I've never seen Back to the Future.
Have you seen The Godfather?
Yeah, of course I've seen The Godfather.
I only watched it like this year, so I can't even.
Like, oh yeah, good. Thank God you watched that.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
where were
yes.
we on this intro?
Oh yeah. What
I
else?
think that's basically it. You know, Linktree has all the socials, and that's going to be in the podcast/YouTube video description, as well as the link to the Discord community. We love it there. Everybody loves it there. It's the coolest place to be around town. So we hear. And
YouTube. Oh, there goes my webcam. But I think you guys can still hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
The ghost of Kevin's past strikes again.
Back in the basement.
No, let me out.
You have to watch Wizard of Oz, Miracle on Ice, and then Josh will let you out.
You mean Jake will let you out? We know
no,
whose
no.
basement he's in.
Nobody
I
has.
was-
Yeah. So we're still figuring this whole thing out. Let's take a brief pause and see if Kevin can respawn.
I'm trying.
Oh my God, Kevin! You had one job. How can you do video without the video?
Yeah.
All the
He's gonna do-
technical difficulties decide to happen now.
Yeah, seriously.
This has literally never happened before. I swear this never happens.
So
Classic
in the
Kevin.
meantime, who
Yeah.
likes our backgrounds?
I mean,
Pretty
is
fun,
this
eh?
going in the recording? Because I could
Yeah,
switch
I
to my
think
fun
so.
background.
Josh has a really fun background, but we're gonna keep it professional. So I like what he's got going on now, and ours is mine is our pristine logo over here. I feel like
is
I'm on a
pristine.
cloud. for the-
Okay, well, let's explain what this episode is, other than just a chance for us to practice our video skills, which
Yes.
are clearly lacking.
lacking in badness because it's
In
so
video,
great so
like,
far.
there's literally
Lacking in
1/3
video.
of the video is not there. So I would definitely say that the video skills are lacking for now. We'll get
Yes.
there. We're figuring it out. I think this is just a bonus episode. We're just going to talk about where our teams are at this point in the season. We're 4 weeks in, and we've got some guys who are overperforming. We've got some guys who are underperforming. If you're Kevin, you've
Yeah.
got guys who are very injured, and there's a lot to talk about. So. Yeah, I don't know if we're waiting for Kevin to get his video figured out, or if we should dive into some
Yeah.
of our team stuff.
I think you
I'd
guys
like
can
to
dive
kind
in
of-
and I'll figure this out.
Yeah, we'll
I'm trying my
we'll
best.
figure it all out. Kevin's there. I'm
He's
sure
here in
everyone
spirit.
can hear him. Yeah. so
Woo,
just like a
Halloween.
quick question to start us off. Do you like still maintain? Because I know Josh for a while, the way that you approached trading, especially, was you like to pick guys or go for guys in trades that were picked really high. So for instance, like that's like a good metric because you kind of assume that the market, aka your league, knows what they're doing, especially if
Yeah.
it is an experience league. And you
Yeah.
can, aim. That's what our whole buy low, sell high episode's about, right? But when it comes to
Exactly.
players on your team, like let's say you picked I don't know, for example, Andrei Sveshnikov in the 6th round.
I'd rather if we didn't say that, but yeah.
Would you feel comfortable, selling him for someone who was drafted, in the 10th round who's performing better?
I definitely don't feel comfortable with it. I hate it. The second I trade one of my picks for a pick that was a couple rounds or a bunch of rounds lower, I'm essentially accepting that I made the wrong choice and it's locked in stone, right? That's not necessarily the best way to think about it because you have to think moving forward, is the guy I'm receiving better than the guy I'm giving for the rest of the
Mhm.
season? But when it's so early in the season and you still don't necessarily know for sure how things are going to shake out, I don't like taking the immediate L just because my guy's underperforming so much. So no, in general, I like receiving the highest draft pick of the people involved. But at the end of the day, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to pay off in the long run in terms of the season. So
Yeah.
but that's more my point of view early on in the season because so many things happen over the course of the season. So many people could start off slow. So many people could start off hot that I like giving a bigger sample size before making a move like that. that the small sample size is when I love doing the opposite and trading for a guy who got drafted spots earlier than me who's not performing, and I feel much more comfortable doing that. Like, I'd much rather. I also just hate selling low, right, and buying high. That's just not the way I like doing things. For me, if I see a guy on my team is performing poorly, I don't include him in any trade offers. If I see a guy on my team is performing really well, I'm sending out offers nonstop to everyone to try and like ship him, which is counterintuitive, but that's just kind of how my mind works. I'm like, oh, this guy's doing well. I got to trade him up for someone who's like performing poorly. So yeah, that's how I work in general.
So I went to check out our draft, and someone who got drafted a few rounds later, Alex DeBrincat, right?
Yeah.
14 points so far this season versus
Yeah.
Sveshnikov's 3 at the time of this
Yeah.
recording. You know, we're recording heading into week 5, and
Let's go.
it's looking it's looking like he's a really good player so far, DeBrincat, and Sveshnikov should be on the up and up. But would you make that swap at this point?
Yeah, but that's like a 2-round swap difference, and like it's like round 6 to round 8. You know, you give me a guy who's like, give me like a Cutter Gauthier, right? Who's like way outperforming Svechnikov. Like, he's doing insane stuff. He was drafted around probably like 16, 17, something like that. Like, I'm not ready to. I mean, like, actually, he's doing really, really. I like the shots on goal he's doing and whatever.
Yeah.
I kind of believe in it. So maybe that was a bad example because I would do that. But it's also tough because Svech is just so bad. Like, I've never had a pick bust this hard before. So so yeah. So it's tough to tough to give an example. But I mean, here's another example of one of my high picks who's playing terribly, JT Miller, right?
Right.
But I guess the difference there is that Miller hasn't lost his deployment and his backcats are still there. And there's a lot of reasons why I know, or at least believe, that he's going to turn it around. So him, I'm not interested in trading at all because he's at his all-time low value. And yeah, so I'm just not going to get anywhere near where I drafted him.
Nice. Kevin's back.
Yeah.
Did I cut out for a second there?
You did cut out.
Yeah, we didn't hear a thing.
Okay, well, I just reloaded everything, so hopefully this works.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yield, turn it off, and turn it back on again.
Yeah.
Literally,
Never
no,
fails.
I could see in the settings of my
90% of the time.
computer that like my camera was indeed working. It was just like the app decided not to recognize it anymore. So listen, nothing works better than turning it off and on again. So
That is very true.
Yeah. No, so we were basically just talking about the concept of when you feel comfortable selling a player for someone who was drafted a few rounds lower. And like,
Yep.
you know, I could get into this with my second round pick this year, Philip Forsberg, who I'm not bummed out by any means having him, you know what I mean? But then I look around the league for players who were drafted in, let's say, 4th, 5th round. I wouldn't necessarily mind selling him there at this point. Right?
I think it really is player specific, and it's not like you're not trying to make a trade like that on who's hot and who's not. Like we talked about, I mean, I talked about this with Josh earlier in the season, right? Where it was like Dorofeyev was drafted in the 14th round. Like, you know, it was a week into the season and he had 5 goals, and we were like, okay, like obviously he's not worth a 14th round pick right now, but where are you drawing the line? So I'm like, okay, I think he's worth at least like 5th or 6th round. Like he's in that range of outcomes right now where that's kind of like what the production I expect to be for the rest of the season. But a guy like Panarin, who's drafted in the 2nd round, I'm not taking Dorofeyev over him, even though Dorofeyev has been significantly better. But Panarin, there's context as to why he's performing the way he's doing. The whole Rangers as a whole are depressed right now. He is still a guy that has a tremendous ceiling. So those are the things that you can't really like give up on. I'm not trading him for a 4th, 5th round pick, like 1-for-1 or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Would you?
But Dorofeyev, you could.
Would you trade Panarin for Natchez?
Yes. But
Me
we
too.
spoke about Natchez being like Natchez is a 2nd round pick value at this point. Like what he's doing is probably what I'm hoping Panarin ends up doing.
Yeah. I'm a lot more comfortable like with like these, you know, 2 rounds away type of trades. Like, okay, you trade like the one you just said, right? Kevin's 2nd rounder who's underperforming for a 4th rounder who's crazy overperforming, but like it's also, you see it being sustainable. Yeah, you bite the bullet, you're like, okay, I'll do it. But like it's when it's these guys who are like drafted double-digit rounds for your like 2nd rounder, like Kevin said with the Dorofeyev, Panarin, like that's when I'm like, no, not this early in the season.
Gabe Vilardi just scored again. Nickel in the jar.
Nickel in the jar, baby. Oh man,
he's got 5 goals in the last 5 games.
Yeah.
I wish I had him this year. He got taken a bit earlier than I was comfortable grabbing him.
We had some comments in the Discord being like, listen, we haven't heard enough about Gabe Vilardi this year. And it's this is all your fault, Josh.
I know. I should have drafted him just so I can keep the hype train going, the Vilardi party going, because no, it's sick. But you don't talk about him as much when he's not on your team, you know?
Yeah. Fair enough. You should trade for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you trade Svetch for Velarde?
At this
That's
point, yeah.
another one I was going to bring up.
And honestly, like Svetch is just we've run it into the ground already, but I'm just gonna hold on and see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean,
So yeah,
I'm always looking to make a trade.
Yeah, but
If
also
I
no one in
have
our league trades,
Svetch,
especially not with me.
yeah, it's so hard for us to trade together because we're always trying to one up each other, and it's just impossible.
Yeah.
Like Josh sent me an offer. He was just like, "Look, I've seen your team is very injured. Let me give you, let me take those good playoff schedules off your hands."
Yeah. You know, if you don't want to have 2 dead roster spots, I was like, we can make something work out that works for both of us. But
When
obviously
my
if
team
you
starts
want
losing matchups, then I'll have to actually consider it. But
Yeah,
hopefully
that's
my guys
fair.
are healthy by then.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So we were talking off the pod that Kevin drafted the world's most insane team, and he also just like I mean some sort of karmic reality in an alternative universe made it so that okay, we got to give
There's no other
everyone else a
option how this
chance.
can happen.
It's crazy. He's still in second place in our league. His first and third round pick, Brady Tkachuk and Vincent Trocheck, are injured, and Panarin's a second round pick who is performing not great.
Yeah.
So
And I
tell
lost
us how
Josh
you do
Norris
it.
same day as well.
What?
And Ricardo
And
Kell.
I lost Josh Norris as well. So that was like, in I feel like it was 2 days. I lost Norris, Kachuk, and Trocheck, all for extended periods of time. And then I picked up Philip Hedl to replace, the center depth that I had, and he got hurt after like 2 games. And then Brock Besser got hurt and missed. And then Romanov got hurt and missed. So all these guys missed like at least a week. And then Ricard Raquel just got hurt for 6 to 8 weeks. So now I was playing with dead roster spots, and I still have dead roster spots. So, but
Yeah.
I somehow won my matchup last week like 10-2, and then this week it's looking like it's gonna be way closer. So we'll see. A lot of
Yeah.
it is due to the goalies that I picked up. Wedgwood being like insane for the first 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah, and now you
That
dropped
was
him.
pretty nice. Yep. Listen, you gotta
Crazy.
make a decision. If I had the luxury of healthy roster, maybe I would have kept him. But
I'm surprised that out of your 3 goalies, he was the one you dropped, honestly.
really,
Yeah. I think that I would have been a
you would
bit
have dropped
more
Elvis.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he might get, close to 50% of starts, like maybe 45% of starts.
Yeah.
And then Elvis is a clear 50% and Freddie's a clear 50%. So yeah, so I guess in terms of number of starts, but quality, I'd say Wedgwood's the top out of those 3.
Yeah, I mean, I dropped Wedgwood because as we're recording this, it's week 4. I know it's currently Saturday. I dropped him last night, so Friday into Saturday. But he played Vegas last night, so he had no games left for the rest of this week.
Yeah.
I also just lost Zach Benson, so I needed the extra skaters. Yeah, add Zach Benson to the list. Random IR at like 9 p.m. on a Friday night, so I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere.
But Elvis is playing tomorrow, Sunday, so I need the goalie start to try to hold at least 1 or 2 categories in my current matchup.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
next week he only plays 2 games, so listen, maybe I'll drop him for an Akira Schmid or something. We'll see. But I think Anderson's gonna be the guy that I just keep on my roster. He's just gonna get like half the starts for Carolina, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Definitely. Okay, so where do you guys think you need to improve so far on the season? And I think this is actually pretty
On the
applicable.
IR.
Yeah, that's.
I need to pick up some IR spots. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, I don't even know. Honestly, Kevin, I don't even know what you could practically be doing to fix your situation because 1, it doesn't need fixing. You're in second place, which is absurd. And 2, you've
I've
just
hit on
been
a lot of
extremely
draft
unlucky.
picks. I mean, I'll tell you guys my plan. I want to try. So right now I have a few dead roster spots, which is never ideal. But the guys that I have coming off IR in a month or 2 are, Brady and Trocheck are the big ones. Trocheck should be back next week, so I'm hoping that that's actually accurate. But then I'm still gonna be missing Raquel, Brady, and Josh Norris for like another at least 4 or 5 weeks. So until then, my IR will be full. My plan, honestly, I feel like I've done a really good job at replacing them in terms of like just getting good players on my team while they're absent. So I'm looking to consolidate actually and open up some spots so that my team is better for when
You're
they
acting as
come
if this
back
isn't
to...
always your plan every year.
What do you mean?
Regardless of the IR spots, the plan is always.
No, but I feel like
to
it could be the other way around, right? Like if you're missing so many good players, you want to take a good player and split him into 2 to get more production.
Yeah, but that's thinking short term. Because eventually the guys are going to come off IR and then you'd have to drop someone. So
yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's also like the classic, nothing new there. It's always better to be the one receiving fewer players.
Yeah, but also like it depends what you're giving to, and there's obviously you're giving a lot of value. So
Yeah.
That's an important point, though, especially early on in the season. We've spoken about it pretty extensively, but you want to give the 2 in the 2 for 1.
Yeah, always.
yeah, you always want to try to get the best player, unless like if you're in a really deep league, then obviously you kind of want to depth is way more important in those. If you're looking at the waiver wire and there's like only 1% rostered guys, like I'm in a league like that, it's hard to give 2 and only receive 1 because the replacement value is literally 0. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
but most leagues are not
Fair.
that deep. So
I'd say 12, like if it's 14 even or less, with like 20 roster spots, if it's under 250 or 300 players rostered, I would rather. But do you know how many people are rostered in that crazy league you're in, Kevin, with like 1 billion?
literally the whole NHL is rostered.
Yeah, exactly. At that point, it's not even fantasy hockey. It's just like hockey on.
Honestly,
Yahoo
I was really
phone,
excited
ESPN,
for this league
whatever.
because it's cool, and honestly, I think I have a really strong team. Like I punted goalies, and in a league like this, I feel like goalies are the only thing that you can kind of stream because there's always like the random backup that's playing
Yeah.
like one start on every given week. And also, like if you look at the goalie categories in this league specifically, it's only wins, save percentage, and shutouts. So out of all the categories, like literally 2 goalie categories are kind of in play on a weekly basis, and it's a head-to-head matchup categories. But it's like if I win 7-6, then my record goes to 1-0. It's not like categories counting,
that's
so you just
great.
have to like win the matchup. So I think I built a really strong squad because I just like didn't draft any goalies. My goalies are Jet Greaves, and I drafted Urson and I drafted Shilovs before he was the starter. Like this is before the season, so I'm feeling pretty good with my decisions there.
Yeah, you know what they
Nice.
say,
And,
nothing beats a Jet Greaves holiday.
Yeah, I heard
It's
that.
true. Nothing does beat a Jet Greaves holiday.
How about you, Josh? What do you want to do to make your squad improved?
I'd like if all my
henceforth?
players started playing like they should be.
Whoa.
I can name you all the busts I have so far. I've got JT Miller, I've got Moritz Seider, I've got Andrei Svechnikov, Dougie Hamilton, Seth Jones, Lafreniere. But yeah, that's a list of all the busts that I drafted.
Yeah.
And a lot of them I'm hopeful they'll turn it around. I mean, JT, there's a lot of reasons why I think he's going to turn it around, so I just got to hold there. Sider's already started. He's got 3 PPAs in his last 3 games, and the backcats are coming, so not too worried there. Svetch is just a mess. We've talked about it a billion times, so I'm just going to hold and see what happens. Dougie's actually been looking good. So a lot of the busts are turning it around. They just had a slow start to the season, so I'm not.
These are all my
panicking.
busts, but also here's why they're not busts.
Well, they've been awful to start the season. I just have hope that they'll turn it around, and I have reason to believe that they're going to turn it around. So I'm not panic selling anything just yet, or I never panic sell. I don't like trading from a place of weakness. That's why it's the worst part. That's why it
I
sucks
think
having
Jakey panic sells.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
I
not
panic
true.
buy from Jakey.
You literally traded Ottinger like mid-game last week when you saw last year when you saw he got hurt. Took
That's
Josh.
2 years ago, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but that was an injury.
That was 2 years ago, yeah.
That was an injury.
Yeah,
and
to be fair,
Yeah,
that was
that's-
Ottinger had been playing garbage for like 2 weeks, and then he got injured, and it was like he's out indefinitely. And Jakey's like, you know what? Let's make this.
We
trade.
didn't even have the injury news at that point.
Jakey was like, let's make this trade before the injury news, and we were both like, all right, I feel comfortable with this. Like if it's short term, then it's better for me. If it's long term, it's better for Jakey. And yeah, we did it, and it worked out. I think it worked out for both of us, honestly. The only reason I did is because then I dropped like 40 fab on Wedgwood, who at the time was the
Blackwood
backup. No, the backup for
oh yeah,
Dallas.
for Ottinger. It's true.
Yeah,
It's true.
at the time was Wedgwood. So I picked him up, and then I was like, I don't care how long Otter's out. Either way, I have the starter for Dallas. So
Yeah.
Kevin's just trying to like rehash bad memories to make sure that I don't trade with you again this year.
That's literally it. Like he's been
Very
in
sneaky.
this campaign
Josh
for
wants
like
to trade
2
with you
years.
so bad because he thinks he's gonna swindle you. That's why.
That's not true at all. I want to trade with him because he'll give me his first round pick, and no one else will do that. But I always pay a ton for it, and at the end of the year, it always ends up even. So yeah.
Hey, I did that trade with Jakey last year, and I think Jakey made the playoffs because of that trade. So
yeah,
I don't know. I think.
what do you mean?
Anyways, I think
I gave him Marner, Darlene, and Timo, and somebody else. I forget who the other person was.
Elias Lindholm. No, wait.
Who's sick? No.
I think the moral of the story is no more Mr. Nice Guy from me. You both suck. And no, it's you have to be objective with your trades. That's the truth. You have to like look at it and not feel bad or anything. And when you're trading from a place of strength, as Josh mentioned, you usually have that pit in your stomach of like, I can't believe I'm doing this, but I know it's good in the long run. When it's from
Yeah.
weakness, it's like, okay, immediate relief. That's the danger. That's what
the
you need
worst,
to
yeah.
fight every single time you're in that
When
spot.
you're getting,
Like
like,
with
desperate.
Ottinger,
Yeah.
exactly. With Ottinger, it was a point of desperation because he was bad and then hurt, and I had picked him in, I think, my second or third round pick. So that's kind of put me in a permanent 0G strategy going forward for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm thinking of it. For me, honestly, it's just
Yeah, how do you feel
about
about your team this year?
yeah, I actually feel quite good about it because I think that my picks
Oh,
are
that's
performing
surprising. No, I'm kidding.
the way
Jakey's always
that
the highest on his own team. He
yeah,
goes
I
Jakey and then
am. I
Kevin,
am.
and then it's like Jakey, Kevin, and then like me.
10 piles
Yes.
of poop and then
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just the guys that I picked are doing what I expected them to do. However, where I'm kind of, I think Kevin has alluded to this that I went a bit overboard is I have guys like Sam Bennett, Dylan Holloway, Yuri Slavkovsky, Philip Forsberg, Owen Tippett, Maki Samoskevich. These are great shot hit combos, but maybe with like a little bit overboard on the hits, and I could have sacrificed it for some points. So what I'd be looking to do is to flip, double, 2 shot, 2 hit plus guys, and then get some points in return. I already know I'm about to receive 2 different trade offers from you guys as soon as we finish recording.
I
So
was gonna say
there's that.
I got some good guys that I could
Yeah,
offer you.
I'm sure you were about to say that, but it's just, yeah. I mean, there are definitely players where if I look at, I picked Sam Bennett in the 6th round ahead of guys like, I don't know, like a Drake Batherson. Obviously, in hindsight, that would have been a much, much better pick. But I was picking Bennett because I thought he was a little bit more well-rounded. With this, we are in a face-off league. Important
yeah.
anecdote over there.
But we thought
But
like Josh was like jealous when you picked Bennett in the 6th.
Yeah.
Like it was a little rich, but Barkov was hurt, and
Yeah.
this was a few days after the Barkov injury when we had our draft. So it's like we expected Bennett to get like the best deployment. He's a banger league stud already, so the ceiling was there. But I mean, we got questions in Discord recently too. Like,
Should they
when is
drop
Bennett
it? Yeah.
droppable? Like, and if you look at his game log, he's not getting any points, and his bangers have not been super consistent either.
Yeah.
It's tough because he's line 1 on a Florida team that needs the help and should be good, but I saw him on PP2 last game
Yeah.
in a Florida team that's missing like their
All
whole
their
power
starters.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, Jakey, if
Yeah,
you want to trade him,
that's
if you're
correct.
tired of holding him on your team, then I'm your guy right here,
Enough. We're here to provide advice and help out people with their fantasy leagues, not to talk about, ooh, why don't you trade with me?
Okay.
But I will say,
But-
Jakey, you can definitely use the points help because
I could use
feel
the
like
points
you're,
help.
you're a stud at shots and hits, but your point ceiling is definitely capped a little bit.
Did you say stud?
Yeah.
Thanks, Kevin.
I didn't
No
mean that, but
flirting on the
yes.
pod. Leave it for
Yeah, save the
after.
flirting for after. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's kind of where we're at. At the end of the day, it's also one more thing I'd like to mention from my squad. I went 0G, and my goalie categories have been insane. So that's kind of concerning. Definitely a bit of a red flag. And it's more of
Wait, what do you mean?
It's because like they're overperforming, and that's kind of why
Okay,
I've
yeah.
had some success
I was in the
recently.
same boat.
So
I'm the only one who didn't go 0G, and I've lost almost every goalie cat the entire season.
that's it. That's what I'm
And
saying.
my goalies
Like,
aren't even playing bad. I'm just going up against ridiculous opponents.
yeah, that's the danger of picking a goalie high because it's just inherently more volatile, and you're sacrificing the points.
Yeah, the opportunity cost is always tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why for me, like my outlook on this is don't necessarily go buying goalies, but also like don't get too cocky and like try to improve in the player categories where I can, because I don't necessarily think that this is here to stick.
Somebody in our Discord just said they're trading away Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and John Klingberg for Panarin.
That's a fleece.
He was like, "Should I
Insane.
do this?" And I was like, I literally just answered while we're recording this. I was like, "Please get that done. You will not be
Yeah.
disappointed."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wild.
it. We even when we're recording, we
I don't know why
answer
the
people on
Panarin owner
Discord.
in our league won't trade with me.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of stubborn.
Yeah.
He's also very hot, I've heard. I am the Panarin owner, if that wasn't clear.
God. Yeah. I guess that kind of wraps it up, no?
I feel like that's so
Wraps it
solid.
up.
I don't know how much actual like helpful advice that was, but that was a good test into
there's
into
something.
video.
No, we kind
There's
of just
some-
wanted to break the ice. First of all, I didn't have my camera for like 10 minutes, so
Yeah,
I
great
feel
start
like
to the video.
yeah, great start to the video. So if you made it this far, we really appreciate it. Thanks for staying with us.
Yeah,
I want to ask you guys though, before maybe last question before we wrap up this first breaking the ice YouTube video. Who are your like couple favorite players on your team right now? Like no
I thought you were
matter
gonna say-
draft cost or whatever. Like
wait, what? Like top 3, let's say.
I
Yeah,
thought you were
top
going to
three,
say
your
who are
favorite
your
players that you
least
have on your-
favorite fantasy analysts now that you see.
okay, now who are your like top 3 favorite guys on your team, and like your top 2 that like you're not favorite? You're not favorite. Your
Okay.
least favorite.
So I'm gonna like not pick my first round as just Draisaitl. Like that's
No, it's not
that's
who's
just-
your best. It's like who you're happy that you have on your team.
Okay, I
Happy.
like it.
okay.
Should
Okay,
I go first?
I have my top 3.
Okay, go
Yeah,
Josh.
me too.
Okay. My number 1 is Tage Thompson, who I got
Mm.
in the 4th round. Guy's averaging like 5 shots a game. The points aren't even there yet necessarily. It's like 0.85 points per game, but I know the points are going to come. He's also been hitting a ton.
I don't see the
winning
points
faceoffs.
coming with Zach Benson out. I'm just saying.
Don't worry, I've got Josh Stone there to help out.
True.
But yeah, no. So I love having Tage. He's like I said it actually in the off-season content that he was one of the guys who I think is a 4+ shots on goal guy, and last year he was only 3.18. So people, maybe looking at it pre-draft might not value him as such. So I'm happy to be proven right on the shots on goal there. My second favorite's probably Bo Horvat. It's just been unreal. I got him in the 9th round, and he's been overperforming like crazy. He's been shooting a ton, winning a ton of faceoffs, hitting, and he's scoring at a ridiculous pace. Really big surprise from the Islanders, and I'm glad that I got a piece of that Islanders team and the best one. With Schaefer there, it really bumps things up. And then I'd say the third one is one of our favorites from the offseason and just in general is Morgan Geekie. He's been
Yep.
just absolutely
Geeking it up.
so much fun to own.
Yeah.
He's on like, I mean, I don't think he scored today, but he's had like 6 goals in the last like 5 games, and he's just been so
7
much fun to own.
goals in the last 6 games.
7 goals in the last 6 games. I lost track.
Crazy.
There's just too many goals, But yeah, it's crazy because this is one that like all the other analysts and whatever that we were saying
Yeah.
was saying Geeky's look at it, he was shooting like 20% whatever last year, like it's definitely gonna regress, like don't buy on him. And we were saying like Geeky, you gotta get him, you can get him super late, he's got the deployment, and now he's shooting at like 30%.
This is obviously not
Unbelievable.
going to stick, but I feel like it's just a player that you have to be in on for what the draft day cost was,
Yeah.
and his deployment. And we expected Boston to be like at least slightly better than they were last year.
Yeah,
It just felt like a no-brainer
I got
late
him
round
round
dart throw
13,
that you could take.
like a
Yeah,
line 1 power play 1 guy who's shown he can score goals.
playing with Pasta, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
we
my
were
top
so
3.
against the market on that, and I'm happy we stuck to it, and at least one of us got him.
Yeah. And I
Well,
guess
not
my
mo-
my top
excuse
2 bottom ones, unsurprisingly, number 1, Andrei Svechnikov. He will never be on my team again. I don't care if he's gonna.
you said that
bounce
last
back.
year.
Yeah, I did. But
You said
this
that
is
last
it.
year when I traded him to you for your John Tavares, and then you said you lost the league because of that trade.
No, I lost the league because my entire team got injured right before playoffs. But
Fair.
no, this is actually like I'm never gonna take him again. This is it. And unless he gets traded, in which case I'm back. He's back on the menu. But as long as he's on Carolina, I'm never taking him again. And
Trade
my
him to the
second-
Rangers for Panarin.
I would love that, and that would suck for you. So it'd be a
Honestly,
double-
I wouldn't be too mad about it. I feel like Panarin
Okay.
can succeed on the Rangers.
All right, let's make it happen. Then.
on the Carolina.
Yeah, and then I guess my other one is JT. Honestly, I've never had a first round pick do this badly, so it really sucks. At least with him, like I really think he's going to turn it around, and the backups have been there. But yeah, definitely not a fun start to my season.
If you could have redone the first round, who would you have taken? Kaprizov?
Yeah, that was my only other choice. I would easily take Kaprizov over him.
If not Kaprizov, who?
Who else went after him? I mean, Rantanen went after him, but I don't know. I'm Jack Hughes.
Jack
but-
Hughes?
I don't know. Obviously, all these guys are performing way better than JT, but like it's just the spot I was in. I felt like it was the right choice to make at that spot.
Hellebuck?
Obviously not. But no, the only
Eichel?
maybe Eichel. Honestly,
Eichel was like the best player in fantasy.
literally,
for-
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, everyone is better than JT right now, so it's
Yeah.
easy to say that. But the only one that I think, the only one I was considering was between JT and Panarin and Kaprizov, because all the other guys I wanted got taken before me. So I definitely would go back and take Kaprizov, but we'll see. Season's still young.
Yeah,
It is
for
still
me,
young.
number 3 would have to be Maki Samoskevich. Really,
He's fun.
really
I love Mackie.
happy with
We
that
keep
late
talking
round
about
dart throw.
Mackie.
Yeah.
He's always a topic of conversation for us, and he's going to be a huge part of this Florida team that should be decent. Like, I
Yeah.
know I had them first in the division. Whatever. That was coincided with the unfortunate Barkov injury, but
Yeah.
when it comes down to it, I really think that he's going to be great.
Yeah.
Then number 2 would probably have to be Hagel. His minutes are just ridiculous.
You're such a
And it
liar.
was,
If you were asked this question a week ago, he would be on your like bottom 2.
but
Yes.
it's not a week ago.
He hasn't done enough in the last week to make
About
him
a
one of
week
your top
ago,
3
week
favorites.
ago.
He's been so good, like so good. But fine,
Those 3 games really change everything. for
Yeah,
Loki.
literally.
No, it's
4
not 3 games.
games.
It's 4. There you go. I shall digress, and I'll change my answer. Happy. Gonna go with
Frank Vetrano.
Seth Jarvis,
Yeah,
who's
there's
been
a good
really
answer.
good. I wasn't expecting him to be as good as he's been, and he's just been amazing in the
unreal.
shots category. And there's always a chance for a short-handed point, which is great. And he's just a huge part of the Islanders. He's a huge part of the Hurricanes that are going to be a great team. He's the he's the Rod kryptonite where he can still make it work. And he's looking like he's going to be even better this year than he's ever been. And number 1 by a country mile. Yes, you can say that last year at this time I wasn't going to say it. Or last week at this time I wasn't going to say it. But his recent performance, yeah, for sure. Macklin Celebrini, ridiculous. Absolutely.
Wait, I thought you were going to say
insane.
Noah Cates.
Honestly, Loki, yeah, but I didn't draft him, so I can't. No, but no, this is just insane production, insane stuff from him all year. Like he's looked like he's like it's been so inconsistent, yet when he performs so well. And even if it's like, you know, he has 3 games in a week and he only has points in 2 of them, it could be 6 points.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just nuts. His shots are great. His faceoffs are amazing. And his banger cats are like not great, but not nothing.
There. They exist.
Yeah.
Which is more than
So-
you
Well, you
expect.
drafted him for shots and points.
Yeah.
You weren't
Yeah.
expecting hits or blocks. And the faceoff wins, honestly, like they haven't
That's a
always
surprise.
been there, but like he's hitting double digits a lot of times. So
Yeah.
Exactly. He's going to be, I mean, I have no problem saying he'll be a first-round pick next year if he keeps up anything.
He'll be
somewhat
minimum
close to
second
At
round
this.
least
pick,
a
so.
second, yeah.
Yeah. So I love it. I'm really, really happy I took him where I did. So that's
Who are
where
your 2
I'm at.
flops?
What?
it's
Who are your
not
2
flops. It's who
Or you hate.
is not giving you any joy being on your fantasy
Who do you have a
team.
vendetta against?
So at this point, I mean, Vetrano is so close to being cut, so I'm gonna have to go with him, which is a real disappointment because like he has the opportunity, and even though the shots hits are there, it's just like the lack of minutes and the lack of any point.
It's just like a 0
anything.
points that you're taking every
He has
week.
0.10, 0.10 points per game this season. Like, come on, man.
That's not a lot.
Last year was at 0.56, and it's like we always talk about underperforming guys expecting positive regression. I just don't see it. I think
Yeah.
it'll be relevant for bangers in a deep league like the one Kevin's in. You know, you keep him around, but even in ours, which is like a 280 roster spots approximately, I'm gonna say au revoir very soon. Then Sam Bennett's just been awfully disappointing.
Yeah.
I can't really say anything else about it. It's just been ridiculous, you know? And then the number 1 spot, who is not on my team anymore, but I have to mention him because I picked him and I was like really trying to sing his praises for a while. But Cam Fowler, man, what a disappointment. And you know what
As
the
soon as you
worst part
dropped him,
about
you
it
got
is?
2 points.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was about to say. It's like that's why he's the least favorite person on my team / not on my team anymore, but still counts because it's just a disaster.
Jake, if
Like,
it makes you
of
feel any
course,
better, I don't even have him on my watch list. I have 0 interest in grabbing him.
it does actually make me feel a little bit better, to be honest.
I added him to my watch list, so
Did you really?
yeah, I did. You got 2
Okay,
points.
Josh, let's talk trades after.
Yeah.
Don't let him get you.
Yeah, all right, Kevin, how about you?
I feel like mine are super easy to pinpoint, but I mean the favorite guys that are on my team right now that I'm really excited
Logan
about.
Cooley, William Eklund.
Yeah. in third place, I would say William Eklund, who has really broken out this year, I feel like. And just the Sharks are actually a fun team to watch.
Yeah.
And they're scoring so many goals. And it looks like Eklund's a huge part of the team. Like, if it's not Celebrini, it's him. So It's been really fun. I got him in like the 12th round, so it was kind of like not free value at that point, but the fact that he's performing at this level and getting drafted where he was, like that's really fun for me. Second favorite, I would say, is Logan Cooley. He got paid, and I feel like as soon as he got paid, he went on an absolute like tear because he's got how many goals has he got? He's got 7 goals in 6 games, and I feel like all of them have come in like the first like
In the
3
first
minutes of every
period.
game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's just been insane. The face-off wins are there as well.
Yeah.
Like he'll get some games with 3, he'll get some games with 10, but like overall hovering around 6-7, which is 6-7.
6-7.
Uh,
Whatever that means.
We just lost half our fan base because of that. Or
I have no
gained,
idea-
like,
I don't even know what it
a
means.
whole
It's provocative.
Yeah, seriously. Nobody
But
knows.
he's
what it
just been a
means.
beast. Like Utah's been so much fun
Yeah.
to watch. I got him in the 9th round of my league too, so I just
Dude.
thought like he was depressed in value because he wasn't guaranteed PP1, and then he ended up there really quick, and then he got paid a buttload of money, 10 mil. Was it 10 mil over 8 years? 10 years?
Yeah, not over 10 years. That's
I was-
illegal.
8 years. 8
Yeah.
years, 10
Yeah.
mil, and he's finally buying a house there, so he's happy.
Yeah.
And he's been so sick. I almost tried to
Yeah.
trade him for Jakey, for Hagel, I think, and Jakey turned me down. And then this was before Hagel did anything, so
Yeah.
I would have regretted that because I do not have enough centers on my team.
I
'Cause they're all
really
hurt.
think
Hey,
Cooley's
who's your
like,
number one?
I think Cooley and Jack Hughes, like that's where we're going to be talking about him at this time next year. So
I mean, I would love that.
like he's really good, very skilled, and on an amazing team that he's going to succeed on.
My favorite player on my team will be a surprise to nobody. It is Dylan Cousins of the Ottawa Senators. my
What?
8th round pick, currently ranked number 15 in our league. He's just been nuts. Like
Yeah.
if he's not scoring goals or getting power play points, he's getting you like 7 shots and 7 hits. It's just disgusting. Like he'll get you the odd zeros in shots or hits. It's kind of really weird, but then the next game he'll get you 7, so it really like averages out
Yeah.
a lot. And I mean, on the season right now, he's at 2.58 shots, 3.33 hits, and 0.83 points per game. So
He's a beast.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
pretty
super
big
unsurprising.
beast.
And it's the whole Senators are only going to get better when Chuck
Yeah.
comes back,
Back,
right?
yeah.
We know this already that the Buffalo Sabres are the good luck Chuck of hockey teams. So given that Cousins was there and now he's on the Senators, like I expect big things from them this year. So
And I don't need him
he's-
to be a point per game,
yeah.
but just like these category coverage with like 0.8, like I'll be thrilled. Got him in the 8th round.
100%,
Like
yeah.
he's the core of my center depth on my team, so pretty happy with that.
And who are your 2 biggest hates?
Honestly, I don't even
vendettas.
have guys on my team that I hate. If I'm being real, I think not to brag or anything, but
pick up Cam Fowler, you'll see.
I feel bad picking an injured guy, but like Josh Norris played
4 minutes.
played one game and then got hurt at the very end of the game. On top of it too, like he looked good. Like 4 shots, 4 faceoff wins and a hit in the first game of the season. Like I was like, okay, like I can expect some category coverage. That's what I was expecting. Centering Tage, and then gets injured on a faceoff. So
Yeah.
classic Josh Norris. So I'm
Yeah.
pretty unhappy that he's holding up an IR spot for me right now. And
Yeah. And probably Panarin.
yeah, Panarin was my second name just because I drafted him in the 2nd round. We know how high the ceiling is. It feels like all the underlying metrics are there. Like the Rangers should be good. He's shooting a bunch. He's playing a bunch. He's getting the opportunity, and the points just like are so scarce right now. I really think that it's just a matter of time before the Rangers start clicking. So I'm hoping that in the near future he
Hope so. Need my
provides
JT to
2nd round
feel good.
value because right now it feels like my team is playing with no top 3 round picks, and I'm just no top 3 round picks and cut off 2 roster spots that I could actually play players in.
And still
So
winning.
I don't know. I don't know how I'm afloat right now, if I'm being real.
Okay. Does that wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wraps it up, I think.
That wraps it up.
I just want to keep going
Thank you.
forever. This
What?
YouTube stuff is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
this
fun.
is great.
Now that I can actually see myself and the
I have
camera's
to
not
go let
blocked.
the dog out though. I'm
Yeah.
getting worried, honestly. So, all right, Jai, wrap us up.
Yeah, wrap
Yeah.
us up.
Ba-ba-da-bow-bow, Banger Management Fantasy Hockey Podcast. Woo!
Woo! Woo!
Nice.
Episode 1 in the books.
Let's go.
What'd you say you were